Mr. Brown, and I'm dressed up as Jam Master Jay from Run DMC, the DJ behind the two MCs. Rah!
All right, that was good. Thank you.
I'm dressed as Maverick, Top Gun.
Cross guard. I'm dressed as a taco.
I am the man, the myth, the legend, Patrick Neiman.
All right. What are you dressed as for Halloween?
I am Patrick Neiman.
I'm also dressed as Patrick Neiman. Best costume on campus today.
Best costume. Everyone ready? All right. Okay. What are you dressed as, and what is the counseling office doing for Halloween?
Hello, hello. We're the Minions, and I'm Drew. Agnes. Hi. I'm Peter LaFleur from Dodgeball, the movie. Average shows is our team. You're going down, White Goodman.
I'm dressed up as Goku.
I'm dressed as Parappa the Rapper. Is that it?
Hi, I'm dressed up. My name's Christian Villanueva, class of 2023, and I'm dressed up as a YMCA lifeguard.
I'm a Jedi Knight of the High Republic, of the High Order, of the Jedi Council.
I'm a
from
priest.
Coruscant.
It's fire.
Yeah, I'm Trainer Red here for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Inspired by the Pokemon video game series. You know, so got my Pokeball right here. So, yeah.
I'm dressed as a jail inmate.
Hello, I'm dressed as Soldier Boy today.
So I'm here with Coach Powell, head coach for our varsity basketball team, to talk about the upcoming season. But before that, I would like to let our viewers know just a little bit more about yourself. So if you can elaborate about your experiences as a player, like playing at USC, and later on in your career, like in coaching.
Yes, I grew up in Compton, California, so I'm a local kid. I went to high school in Long Beach, and I got a scholarship to play at USC. I was a point guard there at USC. I was a captain of the team my senior year. And then my coaching career started after I was done playing at USC. I started coaching at USC for 3 years as I was pursuing my master's degree. And after 3 years of coaching at USC, I left to become a head coach at Compton College, a 2-year college. And that's kind of started my career there.
All right. And now shifting outside of basketball, what are like some passions of yours or just some things you like to do just like outside in your free time?
You know, one of my passions is visiting national parks. You know, that's really brings peace to my soul. So I've been to Yellowstone 4 or 5 times. I've been to Yosemite. I've been to Zion National Park. I've been to Arches National Park. And so when I get free time, I like to go to national parks with my family and whitewater raft and go hiking and seeing the animals in their natural habitat and stuff. So I love to visit national parks, and there's a few on my list I still haven't gotten to. I also like to go visit different baseball stadiums. So that's another one of my passions. So I've been to all the stadiums in California. I've been to the Bronx, watched the Yankees. I've been to the Queens, watched the Mets. We've been to Phoenix, we watched the Diamondbacks. So, you know, the next one on the list is probably Wrigley Field in Chicago.
All right. And now shifting back to basketball, you guys had a good year last year. You made it to the quarterfinals, but when we look at the upcoming season, what are some things you've been emphasizing in your practices that you hope to carry on to the court?
Well, we lost a lot from last year. It's going to be a rebuilding season. We lost 9 seniors, and it's hard, and we're the toughest league in the country. And we had 3 of our teams are in the open division. And so we lost 9. We're going to be very, very young, sophomores, freshmen, juniors. And so we're just preaching patience and trying to get better every day and just try to get better on the defensive end. But it's a rebuilding year for us, for sure.
All right. And now looking at like the on-court, when you look at some of the strengths of the team, whether it be offensive end or like on the defensive end, what would you say?
Yeah, I think our strength is going to be probably our ability to shoot the ball. I think our ability, maybe our collective basketball IQ is going to be a strength. And some of the challenges is going to be the lack of athleticism and can we defend more athletic teams and rebound against more athletic teams.
All right. And now moving on to the coaching end of it, would you say that your coaching style is like more like inspired by former coach years? or would it be something you've emulated from different coaches in the past?
Yeah, I've borrowed and stolen from all the coaches who coached me, but I definitely try to emulate my coach at USC, Coach George Raveling. I think he was a great coach, a great mentor, a great person. He really cared about the players. He was really invested in developing their character outside of basketball. So I really try to emulate him as much as I can. When I was at USC, we'd be on the road in Oregon somewhere. He'd bring me a few books from the mall, and he thought was really good for my growth. I read these books, so he was always trying to develop people outside of basketball. So that meant a lot to me that he cared about me other than just as a basketball player.
All right, that's about it. So thanks, Coach, and good luck on the season.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What's up, Cubs? It's Carlos Perez
and Peter Berger.
And today we are answering the age-old question. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
Well, right off the bat, I mean, Christmas is in the name, so I think that's a pretty clear indication that it's a Christmas movie.
Well, I mean, it's also called Nightmare Before Christmas. So that implies, some sort of spooky tones, some scary, some horror element in there.
I agree, but they also go to Christmas Land where everything's fun and magical, and Jack Skellington learns the power of Christmas.
Yeah, but one of the major scenes though, the main setting is actually Halloween Town, and the main character is Jack Skellington, not Santa Claus, but Jack Skellington, who is quote unquote literally the main guy of Halloween.
However, Jack Skellington becomes so infatuated with Christmas that it kind of follows a Grinch narrative, and Jack ends up kidnapping Santa and wanting to take presents. He ends up developing a love for Christmas.
Yeah, but at the end of the movie, what does Jack Skellington learn? That Halloween is still pretty dope,
But I think throughout the whole movie, a lot of the characters in the Halloween Town, they want to learn more about the Christmas spirit, and they learn to love it, and yeah.
All right. Let's look at some of the overall things. First of all, Tim Burton directs the movie, and Tim Burton, he's pretty well known for his kind of horror side, Halloween side movies. So I feel like, it should be a Halloween movie because he makes Halloween movies.
I agree, but then that raises the question, why would he choose to incorporate a fun, Merry Christmas aspect into it?
That is a good point, but I feel like, it's just I guess to make money.
I'd argue that he wanted to try something new. He wanted to make a Christmas movie.
Well, I mean, what qualities of it make it a Christmas movie? Because is it about saving Christmas? Is it about is it like a Die Hard movie? What is it?
I say it's more about learning and growing. Like I said with the Grinch, Jack Skellington at first he kidnaps Santa and he wants to take away from Christmas, but then he understands the spirit behind it, and then he transforms.
That is an interesting question. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? Let us know what you think in the poll on cubcast.org.
What's up, Cubs? It's your senior Joshua Ferguson here with the upcoming events for the month of November. On the 3rd and the 4th, we have the Junior Leadership Retreat. On the 6th, we have Open House. And then on the 10th and 11th, we have a little break with Asynchronous Days. On the 14th is going to be the start of Ignatian Identity Week. And obviously Thanksgiving on the 24th, ending our week on Wednesday. We'll have no school Thursday and Friday. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next month.
John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cubs sports. Find us at cubcast.org.
The social get their play going pretty soon, and we'll see what they decide to do here. They got some motion for number 11, and it seems to be it's a running play. And the Cubs stuff then, it is number 21 for the Cubs, and that would be Deron Elam, BB for the senior for the Cubs. Great play.
Yeah, great takedown there. It's going to be 4th and 7. They took him back a yard. Beautiful defense by the Cubs, making sure he gets no yardage with the running play.
And that was a passing play to number 9 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, so sorry guys. Unfortunately, we're having a little bit of technical issues, and you guys couldn't hear us, but we are back on, and hopefully it is working great now.
Yeah, we should be back on and ready to go.
So 7:16 left in the first quarter, 0-0 still, and it's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Lawndale.
Yeah, it's a running play for the Cardinals. 16 goes in, but he's taken down 3 Cubs. Take him down. That was a great tackle there. So that was a great play for the Cubs. I see 43 Kasane out there. That was with the tackle. I saw 40 Isaiah Sanders.
Yeah, great. Still 2nd down, 10 yards. It's looking good for the Cubs. Hopefully they can shut down this drive and make sure the Cardinals get not a touchdown here.
Lawndale from the Loyola 28.
And it's another play for the Cardinals. It's a passing play. He goes deep, and it's incomplete. Almost a touchdown for the Cardinals, but lucky break for the Cubs, finding an incomplete pass. The DBs there were pretty off the receiver, so it was a pretty lucky play.
Yeah, just a little too far on that pass. I think, first long play of the game, so they're kind of getting excited, getting into it. So a very deep pass there.
Yeah, definitely added some energy to the game, but we'll see where they go from here.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. It's not looking too good for the Cardinals, and they are getting set up for the next play.
And it's another passing play for 13. He goes to, we couldn't really see the number, but 2 Cubs take him down. And that would be it seems to be number 2 for the Cardinals with, Elijah Bradley, number 2.
Yeah, number 2 for the Cardinals, getting a lot of action. We've seen him get a couple passes, multiple long passes today. 4th down and 3. Hopefully the Cubs can shut him down before they get this yardage to try and get the 1st down.
Yeah, it's a crucial play for the Cubs right here. We got to keep them back from that 1st down, so hopefully they can get that turnover for them. And it's a passing play, and it seems to be complete for the Cardinals, and they'll get even more yardage. But a group of Cubs comes and takes them down.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I think right now the main problem for the Cubs is the short passes. So many just short passes and little yardage at a time, getting these first downs every time.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's been kind of a lack of discipline from the DBs out here. So they got to really focus up and try to prevent those short passes, because those short passes have been really killing them so far in this game. As the Cardinals have been getting most of their yards from those simple 8 to 10 yard passes. So the deep ball hasn't been really going in this game, but it's been really just a lot of that combination of just short passes rather than that running game or that long game. So it's really a game for the Davies and the receivers tonight. And it's 13 again.
Deep to number 11.
That seems to be out of bounds.
Yeah, a little too far on that pass. But I saw where they were going with that. A little risky, but
Yeah, a little scary moment for the Cubs, but luckily for the Cubs, it was incomplete on that play. And it's second and goal on the 9-yard line for the Cardinals out here, so we'll see what they do next.
and getting set up for the next play, the Cardinals. And the snap. And the play is called off.
And that's a timeout. Yeah, it's a Cardinals timeout, so Lawndale calls a timeout there. So coaches are probably scheming up something for the second and goal play.
Yeah, real close to the touchdown zone. Lawndale is, so they're definitely going to call the timeout here to try and get something, get some movement, get a plan to try and score a touchdown here.
Yeah, so while these two teams are preparing, we'll see the last couple of games for both of these teams. So starting off with the Cubs, 2 games ago they played the Cathedral Phantoms, and it was a 21-3 loss at Smith Field. And last week, their matchup was against St. Francis, and that was a very close but big win against St. Francis Knights team, 28-27.
Yeah, that last game was big. I mean, some people would say that's a pretty big rival for Loyola, so it was a great win.
Especially on senior night, it was really great for those Cubs to get that win.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Cardinals are back on the field, and it seems they've gotten about a 2 or 3 yard gain, but the Cubs did a pretty good job there stopping that run.
Yeah, still shut down by the Cubs. 3rd and 9, so they got to go for a pass here to try and get that first down, get some yardage.
Yeah, so far right now, number 2's been really what's been hurting Loyola right now. Number 2, a receiver for the Cardinals, has been really killing Loyola in that short game. So hopefully the coaching staff and the DBs for Loyola can find a solution for number 2. And it's the Cardinals out. It's play action pass 13.
Whoa!
And it's incomplete. Almost a sack there for number 20. It seems to be Jake Arnella. Yeah, that was a great play for Loyola's defense right there.
Yeah, they applied lots of pressure. That's just what we want. Making sure the quarterback scrambled a bit, kind of hesitating in the pocket and kind of throwing it wild because of that. 4th and 10.
All right. It's a 4th and 10 play. It seems to be that the Cardinals will be going for the field goal right here. Their kicker is out, number 40, and it is good. It seems to be good, so.
No. Yeah, no good on the field goal, actually. From our angle, it looked like it went through, but it was a bit wide on the right side. So they are not going to be getting the points.
Yeah, so it remains a tie game, 0-0. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
And the Cubs offense will be coming back onto the field. Yeah, we're on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cubs. Number 2, Xavier Rice, is back on the field, our quarterback, and it seems to be a passing play. It's a 32, and it's a pretty decent game for the Cubs. Yeah, that pass was to Desi Valdez, sophomore.
Yeah, Desi, just an absolute beast. You know, he's been training for a while, only a sophomore, and he's already playing a lot on varsity, getting a good amount of playing time in, which is just great for him.
Yeah, especially in the playoffs, it's pretty crucial for especially all the young guys to get that experience.
Yeah, for sure.
And we got another play for the Cubs. Xavier seems to be changing it up. And it's a false start for the Cubs. Ref throws the flags.
Yeah, I think that that the false start was from Holmes Wormel.
Yeah, number 81, Zane Nur, and
number 99.
Yeah, 99, Holmes Wormold. Yeah, refs throw the flags out there, so
yeah,
might have been a little bit of a miscommunication there for the Cubs, but they look to regroup. Yeah. And we come back again. It's a passing play. Oh! Almost intercepted by number 9, but it comes out incomplete for the Cubs.
Yeah.
It was a lucky break for the Cubs right there, but.
Yeah, Lawndale, honestly, they almost had that one. Boston Stovall jumped and barely missed it. Went right through his hands, and then going to number 1 on the Cubs, Khalil Cueva, but unfortunately he couldn't catch it. Just a bullet right to him.
Yeah. And it's another passing play, and it's dropped by 47 running back John Bautista, senior.
Yes, I mean, some of these plays, like, they're good passes right to them. They just got to make the catches, make them complete.
Yeah, it was a series of incompletions there for the Cubs, and that's going to force them to punt the ball. Yeah, so it's going to be really a game of having those receivers just, like, maintain more discipline, and, like, getting those balls is going to be extremely important for this game. And it's a punt for the Cubs, and number 9 is the returner, and he's getting some yards there. Oh, he's running, and he gets the ball to about the 50, so about a 15-yard return for the Cardinals, and a couple flags are on the field, so we'll see what those are about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. It looked like it was pretty clean, but we'll see. Refs discussing in the middle of the field. But if everything's all right, the Cardinals should be directly at the 50 line.
Yeah, so now looking at the recent games for the Lawndale Cardinals, we see that last week they played at El Segundo, and it was a pretty tight win, but they won it 2-0, so a safety on that one. And the game before that was against North, at North, and they won that 14-13. So the last couple of games have been really tight, so we'll see if this game follows that same pattern for the Cardinals. But
yeah, so it looks like it was a flag on Lawndale, so they're going to be going all the way back to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big penalty for Lawndale. It seems to be a really big. Yeah, they got backed up a lot on that one. Seems to be on the return. And it is a running play, and they're immediately stuffed by 44 and 24, so that will be Scott Taylor.
And Jared Irby, beautiful takedown right there. Made sure he got no yardage.
Yeah, no gain for the Cardinals there. Great defense by the Cubs there to really stop them right there. Again, that linebacker duo, Scott Taylor and Jared Irby, getting that tackle there on the Cardinals running back.
Minute 40 left to go in the first quarter, and Lawndale pretty far away from the touchdown zone on the 23-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a play action play, deep ball to number 11. We'll see if they count that in.
Yeah, that was right on the end.
Yeah, the Cardinals say that's in, but the Cubs coaching staff doesn't really agree.
Yeah, the refs are going to call that as an incomplete out of bounds.
Yeah, refs seem to agree with the Cubs coaching staff right there. They call that incomplete. Yeah, that was almost, really big play for the Cardinals right there, but, yeah, the Cubs got pretty lucky on that one. Especially with minute 23 left in the quarter. That type of big play for the Cardinals would really be demeaning for the Cubs, so I'm glad to see that one not hit, but, yeah. And the Cardinals are screaming for their next play. It's 13 again.
Yeah, the Cardinals fans here are pretty wild. I'd like to see better Loyola section.
Yeah, very active Cubs, very active fans for the Cardinals, and it's incomplete. A lot of pressure on 13, the Cardinals quarterback. It seems to be number 24 against Scott Taylor and number 60, which is, number 60, John Flaminiano, who's a senior D-line. So, yeah, great job by the Cubs again, really getting at that quarterback for the Cardinals and getting that tackle there. A really crucial play, especially with limited amount of time left in the quarter. You don't want to let any easy points go. So
for sure. So only like a minute 15 left in the first quarter, and fourth down on the last couple plays, but no yardage allowed. For Lawndale. Great defense here, making sure they're not passing with the running plays or applying so much pressure they throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, this is a really crucial play for those Cubs, but seems that the Cardinals will be punting this ball.
Yeah, because if they went for a turnover, would be brutal for the Cardinals. The Cubs could score.
And they'll let that punt go, and it's 20. Jake Arnello returning, and he gets it to the 50-yard line, so a couple-yard gain for Arnello right there. Yeah. Decent play. He didn't seem like he was trying to return that one, but he saw an open gap and decided to go for it.
Yeah, no, that was the right decision there, I feel like, because he got a little bit of yardage instead of just staying there.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely a great play for Orlando right there.
Yeah, so the Cubs going to be starting right at the 50, and first and 10 for Loyola with a minute and 7 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. They might just try to go air it out and see what happens, and it seems like they do. Number 1, Cueva, and that's about let's see how much the refs will clear that.
Yeah, now the clock ticking down, 50 seconds left.
Yeah, they call that a 6-yard gain for the Cubs.
Second and 4.
43 once again, a 6-yard gain by the Cubs. 2nd and 4 right now.
35 seconds left.
And it's a running play for the Cubs. John Batista, 47 getting in the air. We'll see how much the refs call that, but that could be a first down for the Cubs.
Yeah, that seems to be a first down for the Cubs. 30 seconds left. Clock's still running. They're just trying to hurry up right now. Try and get as much yardage as possible.
Yeah, and it's a passing play for Xavier Rice, and it's incomplete. It seems like they tried to target 47, Batista again.
Yeah, they were trying to throw it to Bautista there, but unfortunately it was a little off. Very off there.
And it seems to be another passing play again, but for Summerville is in motion. So we'll see what they decide to do on this play. Yeah, and it's a passing play to Desi Valdez, 32. And it was a pretty decent gain, about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, 5-yard gain, 15 seconds left. Third and 6 for Loyola.
Yeah, the Cubs trying to keep it moving. 15 seconds on the clock right now. And it's Rice. Gets it to Cueva again.
Ooh, that's some yardage.
Ooh, that's some pretty decent yardage right there.
Pass complete for Xavier Rice to Khalil Cueva. Yeah.
5 seconds left. That was a complete pass from Xavier Rice to Khalil Cueva. And they're right about on the 26-yard line for the Cardinals. So
yeah, they'll call that a first down for the Cubs.
26 more yards till the touchdown zone. But that's going to be the call.
That's going to be the quarter for this game. Still 0-0. We've seen the Cardinals go a lot to number 2. The receiver, and the Cubs have been really focusing in on passing it to number 1 Cueva, and 47 Bautista has definitely been getting like a lot of plays on that field.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like they're targeting those 2 main guys, but hopefully we can see some other guys getting the ball a little more. As you can see, the band is doing pretty well. I'm loving the music and the energy over there.
Yeah, we love the consistency with the band. They're always supporting their football team, so.
Lawndale sophomore,
Great.
Yeah, and we're back. It's a running play for Bautista, and he gets a lot of yards in that one. Seems to be a first down for the Cubs.
Yeah, John Bautista, a great yardage there. That's gonna be a first down, 1st and 10.
Yeah, John Bautista has definitely been getting a lot of work in this season. And it's another play to Bautista again, as we can see, but the Cardinals stuff him there. Yeah, about 4 or 5, like 3 or 4 Cardinals on him that play. Great defense by the Cardinals on that one.
On the tackle for Lawndale, Sean Weston.
2nd and 10, no yardage there for the Cubs, but definitely close to scoring position.
Yeah, and it is Desi Valdez, and he gets a touchdown for the Cubs.
Touchdown for the Cubs. Wow. And Desi just kind of snuck through right there and saw the open path right through the middle. Beautiful run.
Yeah, he's definitely been having a great season, and he adds to that with another touchdown for the Cubs right there. And that makes our score 6-0. Cubs take the lead in our first-round playoff matchup against the Cardinals.
Yeah, this is definitely the start that we needed for the Cubs. Getting good energy in the building, you know, giving the team a bit of hope here.
Yeah, 100%. As we look at Desi's stats, he has about 4 total touchdowns this season. And right now they kicked the field goal.
Yeah, field goal right through the middle.
Yeah, 13 high-end kicks that field goal, and it is good for Loyola. But going back to Valdez, he has 4 total touchdowns in the season, and he just made that 5. And he has about 42 yards per game, so he's been doing pretty good this season.
Yeah, wow. Averaging 42 yards per game. That's great. Definitely a great player this season, and he gets the ball a lot, gets a lot of yardage, and gets touchdowns too.
Kicking off for Loyola to Lawndale.
The band definitely celebrating over there. Happy after that touchdown.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a kickoff to Lawndale. And it looks like we'll see who's punting.
Joey Tilkian, Spencer Isbell, Mark Vistan, Patrick Neiman, Garrett Harrison, Asa Phillips.
So over there in the Loyola section, we've got the Loyola Pride and the Loyola cheer team, you know, hyping up the crowd, getting everyone excited. And this is going to be the punt.
Yeah, we'll be kicking off right now. Number 13, Mark Hyan Jr. will be kicking us off at the 40, and it is a good kick for the Cubs. He gets it to about the 10-yard line, and the Cardinals will return it. It is, yeah, great return for the Cardinals there. It gets it to about the 25-yard line.
Yep, great return for the Cardinals.
Big hit there, but he seems to be okay.
Senior Clay Winnick and junior Justin Smith. Kickoff returned by
This possibly could be the last game of the season for the Cubs or Lawndale, the Cardinals. So we're gonna have to make sure that Loyola perseveres and, you know, comes through with a big one.
Yeah, definitely a high-stakes game, first round of the playoffs. So both teams are going to be fighting to keep their seasons alive. So, you know, both teams are going to be full energy, full focus onto this game. So we'll see who comes out, and, yeah, we'll see who wins this one. As the Cardinals come out, number 13, There's some motion for number 5, and he gets it. He's running it in, and really no gain on that play. The Cubs did a great job there, taking him down.
Great job shutting him down.
Yeah, they call that tackle for 43. Henry Kasani on that play.
Yeah, definitely great job pushing him back, applying pressure. You know, great defense. I'm seeing definitely an improvement defense ever since that last drive.
Yeah, but definitely great group, great work on that defense for the Cubs.
Lawndale huddle right now, and it looks like they're going out, getting ready. I'm sorry. And Lawndale.
And that's a passing play for the Cardinals. Right there, it was number 11 out there. Pretty big game for the Cardinals right there.
Yeah, number 11 for the Cardinals, Jesse Anderson, wide receiver, junior for the Cardinals. He does get the ball a lot, gets a good amount of yardage there. You know, a quick jumping pass. But luckily the Cubs shut him down. 3rd and 1. Cardinals advance to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals right there. The Cubs hope to get a stop on this play, move it to the 4th down, forcing them to punt. But yeah, it's a running. We'll see if what the ref calls here.
Yeah.
Pretty tight.
They tried doing a very short running play there.
Yeah, and the refs call that a 1st down for the Cardinals right there. So their drive keeps going for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it was just 3rd and 1 there, so they really only needed a little bit, so they didn't go for much, just a quick reach down the middle.
Yeah, quick reach for the Cardinals, but they pulled that off.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, 13 is coming back, and we'll see what they decide to do here, but it seems to be a passing play, and it is. He passes that off, and it's almost tackled there, but doesn't really get that.
Yeah, just a direct pass to the right.
Yeah, that was a nice quick pass for the Cardinals there, but they got a couple yards on that play. But.
Yeah, I thought that the Cubs would shut him down real quick, but unfortunately...
yeah, there was a missed tackle there for the Cubs, so...
Perfect.
On the stop for Loyola at E36. No gain, 2nd and 10 Cardinals.
Yeah, and it's another passing play. The Cardinals have been really honing on their passing game, and it's a big pass to number 5.
That's complete.
Yeah, that was a big completion there for the Cardinals.
But luckily, as soon as he caught it...
yeah, he was taken down there.
By Scott Taylor, number 44.
Yeah, 24.
24, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but great defense there by the Cubs, but they need to really hone in on making sure that those receivers.
3rd and 2 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and it's a running handoff for the Cardinals.
He's gonna get shut down immediately.
Yeah.
Great defense.
Loyola defense, junior number 4, Dave Alexander. Ball spotted. At the 43, loss of 1 yard, 4th and 3 Lawndale.
4th and 3 for Lawndale, a loss of 1 yard there.
Yeah, and it looks like they're about to punt this one off. And number 20, Jay Garnell is set to return that for Loyola.
Yeah, let's hope for...
Alan Morales, their punter, almost faked it, but decides to punt that off. And the Cubs will leave that, and it looks like it's set at that 34-yard line for the Cubs.
And the Cardinals goes down.
Yeah. The 34-yard line right there, so the Cubs decided not to return that one. Yeah, the Cubs offense will be coming out soon, so we'll see if they decide to move on to more to that passing game, since they've been relying on that run game a lot with Bautista out there. So we'll see if they decide to make some changes to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's a big run play for the Cubs right there, about a couple yard gain there for Bautista.
Second down for the Cubs with the best.
Great amount of yardage there. It's going to be passing play for Xavier Rice.
But it's incomplete, yeah. Yeah, looking at that passing game for the Cubs, we see that number 3, Wilkie Wiles has 57 yards per game, so he's been really one of the main passing weapons for them. Cueva, who spent a lot of the season injured, he's averaging about 51 yards per game, as they do get Cueva right there. Completed pass for Xavier Rice on that play.
Yeah,
but doesn't seem.
That's just what we want to see, more passing game, and that's going to be a first down for Loyola.
Yeah. And it's a play, yeah, that would be a run play for the Cubs. 47, John Bautista. They're going back to him again, and he got maybe a yard or two on that rushing play.
2nd and 6 for the Cubs.
Lane Howell and Chase Sampson. Second down for the Cubs.
Yeah, it's another running play for the Cubs, 47, but he gets stopped pretty much immediately by that Cardinals D-line, so.
Definitely utilizing Bautista a lot for their yardage, and 3rd and 1 to go. They're probably going to go for another running play here. They only need a little bit of yards.
Yeah, number 2, Xavier Rice. He's on. It's a passing play, and that pass is pretty much deflected, it looks like, but it almost hit Cueva, but that pass turned out incomplete for the Xavier Rice right there.
Yeah, that was a very deep pass. That looked like about a 25-yard pass in the air for Rice, but unfortunately incomplete.
Yeah, definitely would have been a big breakthrough for the Cubs, but unfortunately that pass didn't go through. But right now we're on 4th and 2 for the Cubs. Xavier Rice is trying to shift some things on the field, so we'll see what they decide to do here. And the ball is snapped, and it goes to 32, Desi Valdez, and let's see what they call here.
Multiple Cardinals hit on the stop. Punctuated by 17-23.
Yeah, great play for the Cubs there. It seems like they've called that a first down.
First and 10 for the Cubs.
Yeah, first down Loyola right there, and it is another running play. We're seeing some action with the lineman over there. 76 for the Cubs and 8 getting into it, but it seems like everything's good there. And now all the running backs are off the field, so it looks like we're 100% going into a passing play for the Cubs. But it looks like a timeout has been called. Yeah, the Cardinals call that timeout, so that's their second one of the night. So we'll see what they decide to do with this and if it affects anything for their game right now, as Loyola is up 7-0.
I feel like this is a very crucial moment for the Cubs. 2nd and 8, 4 minutes left in the quarter, so this is really their one chance to get some yardage in before halftime and maybe get a touchdown in.
Yeah, 100%. This is a really crucial moment for those Cubs out there. They got 4 minutes left in the second half, so they're really going to try to get this one in and get some points so that they can have more than a one-play lead on the Cardinals. So that would make them 100% more comfortable going into halftime. So that would be definitely really important for those Cubs out there.
The Cubs coming back out as well as the Cardinals, and it looks like we're going to reconsume our game.
Yeah, our game has resumed. They've changed up the play, obviously, for the Cubs, but it is still a passing play. And it goes to Bautista. They had 2 running backs out there, but Bautista, big play, but...
fumble!
It looks like it's fumbled, but they should have called that. That should be after the tackle, so it should be a completed pass there.
Yeah, Bautista kind of breaks through away from the tackle and gets a bit of yardage there. First down for Loyola.
Yeah, 100% big yards there, but that ball did slip out at the end. But it does go back to Bautista again, and he gets a couple yards in that play. So that's a pretty decent play there for Bautista. Well, as we mentioned earlier, Bautista has definitely been one of their guys out there this season. He's had, he's definitely been leading them, especially in that rushing game. He's averaging about 52 rushing yards a game as they throw an incompleted pass there.
2nd and 4 to go for the Cubs.
Yeah, a couple flags out there.
It looks like the flag is called on number 81, Zane Nur, Jr. for the Cubs. Refs discussing on field.
Yeah, the Cubs are huddled up right now as of the refs. So we'll see what they're going to do on this play, as they do have 3 minutes and 34 left in the quarter. Left in the half. They're on, 2nd down, so 2nd and 4 for the Cubs. So they're definitely going to want to get some points on this play. So they'll definitely be guaranteed a kick, but right now the most important thing seems to be ball security, as they've definitely been doing a lot of rushing so far, but we'll see what happens.
Penalty on the Cubs, and
yeah,
the ref moving back the ball.
Yeah, they call that a face mask on the play.
Ball been sent all the way up to the 35, the Cardinals for the Cubs. We'll repeat 2nd down.
Back up to the 35-yard line for the Cubs. We'll repeat 2nd down. 2nd and 17 for the Cubs.
Yeah, that was a big loss on that penalty there. About a 10-yard penalty for the Cubs there, but yeah, it's really important, especially in high school sports. Just need to maintain that discipline as Valdez gets the ball there, but he's pretty much stopped immediately by the Cubs. By the Cardinals. But
On the stop for the Cardinals, Davion Upshaw and Jay Sampson.
Only 1 yard there on that play for the Cubs. Unfortunate. It looks like they're going to have to go for a passing play here. It's 3rd and 16, 3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, we got 4 on that left side, and we got 1 quiv on that right side, as Xavier's looking to that right. He's being pressured right now by 44, and he avoids a sack, but do they call that an interception, or was that? What do you see on that one?
It looks like...
Yeah, it looks incomplete.
It looks like an incomplete pass for the Cubs. Xavier Rice scrambling there with 2 guys chasing him, and then kind of throws it away, and one of the Cardinals dove and almost caught it, but it hit the floor first.
Yeah, definitely a lot of pressure there by the Cardinals, so that was a great defensive play for them, but unfortunately for them, they were not able to get that sack. So yeah, the Cubs just need to keep that, keep the game flowing, keep it moving for them, and try to avoid plays like that. But they've been doing pretty good so far. Obviously, up 7-0, but they are on 3rd down. 3rd and 16. So just a couple minutes left in the half. So they're gonna want to get some yards on this one to avoid having to.
4th down for Loyola. Looks like a penalty.
Yeah, they had that 10-yard face mask penalty earlier, so that did force them 10 yards back. But right now we see Raz on the field with Bautista, so they might go to him. But yeah, there's a delay game right now, so let's see what they call. Yeah. Yeah, Coach Kasani there calls a timeout for the Cubs. at 2 minutes 44 left on 4th and 16. So yeah, this is definitely an important play for the Cubs. So we'll see if they decide to throw it or if they're going to put their faith into the kicker, Mark Hyan, and see whether or not they can get that.
Yeah, I'm not positive, but it looked like they're going to go for a passing play because they still had their offense out. In this situation, I'm not sure if I'd go for the passing play because they need to get 16 yards.
Yeah, the receiving game has not been the best throughout the season, but they might actually go for that passing play just because the half is coming to an end, and their defense has not allowed any points tonight, so they do have a lot of trust in that defense so far. So they might just end up letting them go, but yeah, that's what Coach Kasani and their staff seems to do. They let the offense back out on the field, as we see number 2 there. 2 and 47 have definitely been mentioned a lot tonight. They've been getting most of the yards for the team, so we'll see what they do here. But it would likely be a passing play as they're trying to get 16 yards. Yeah, and it is a passing play for Xavier Rice. A flag is called, and it goes to Cueva, but it's incomplete for the Cubs, but there is a penalty flag on the field.
Khalil Cueva, who the pass was intended for, but it looks like the Cubs are going to be going in as well as the Cardinals. And a turnover for the Cubs. It's going to be Cardinals ball.
Yeah, the Loyola defense does come out, so unfortunately they were not able to convert on that play. But their defense is getting ready. They have not allowed any points tonight, as we can see 7-0, so they hopefully will keep this one under wraps for the rest of the half.
Yeah, Loyola definitely applying pressure. I mean, this is a steady game. 7-0, but Loyola only with 1 touchdown, and it's been very back and forth with the defense.
Yeah, 100%, and it's 13 again. It's a handoff to, seems like, yeah, number 2 there gets, yeah, number 2, Sean Watson for the Cardinals gets a big play on that one.
Up at the 46-yard line for the Cardinals, a first down. Timeout on the field.
And we'll see. Oh, yeah, there's an injury. You never like to see that, and it's a Cub down there. And we'll see who it is. We can't really identify them right now, but we see Tim Osiki out there and his staff. So, you know, hopefully the Cub out there is fine. We never like to see injuries on both sides, so it's definitely a tough moment, but hopefully he's okay.
Completely agree, and it looks like he's going to be standing up. The injury on number 66, Leighton Line.
Yeah, senior. It's definitely hard to see anyone get injured, but it's good to see that he's walking off by himself, and hopefully he's gets healthy soon.
Yeah, seems kind of functional, able to walk off the field, but definitely still an injury.
Yeah, but it's also like really great when you see someone injured and they are able to get off the field with their own like walking power. So it's always a good sign. But hopefully he gets well soon.
Cardinals going to be picking up the ball, first down, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Yeah, Cardinals, they have it at 1st and 10, and there is some motion out there for number 9. But it is a handoff to number 2 again, Sean Watson, their sophomore. And he does get a good gain on that one. Not enough for a first down. They do call, so we are on 2nd down. And it is called for on the play. Yeah, 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals right there.
Perfect, yeah. 6-yard gain for Sean, but definitely seems to be getting the ball a lot. This is really just a running game in these first 2 quarters, always getting it to their running backs for the Cardinals and the Cubs.
Yeah, not a lot of trust in these the receivers out there, especially for the Cubs. They've definitely been focusing on that rushing game this season. Like just throughout the season, the receiving game has not really been the most consistent.
Whistle blown on the play.
Yeah. stop a game there, so we'll see what the refs decide to call. But it does seem to be the Cardinals will be backed up, so we'll see what they decide to call on this one. But yeah, the Cubs, first place in the Angeles League this year. They went 4-1 with their win against St. Francis, 28-27 last week. Definitely a nail biter, but the Cubs happy to get away with that one, especially on their senior night. So definitely a great win for the Cubs.
And you can hear the Lawndale chants getting hyped up. Minute 30 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely. That Lawndale student section has definitely been way more active. As number 13 with an incomplete pass, number 24 for the Cubs, Scott Taylor, with a great play right there. Almost getting that sack, but that ball does get out.
Yeah, even though he didn't sack him, applying pressure to make sure that he overthrew that ball. And with that pressure, really made the quarterback scramble a bit and overthrew it to the receiver.
Yeah, but as we can see throughout the night, one thing we can always notice, the away section for the Cardinals has definitely been very active tonight.
Completely agree.
Yeah, the parents for the Cubs are definitely out there. We can see them in the parent section, but the student section for the Cubs has not been as active tonight. The Mighty Roar has definitely been there for the Cubs.
Wow.
As the Cardinals, number 2, Gene Watson again. They've definitely been going to him a lot tonight. But unfortunately for the Cardinals, they were not able to get any gain on that one.
Scott Taylor absolutely shutting him down right there.
Yeah, Scott Taylor's been a beast tonight. But yeah, it's 4th and 4 with the time's going down on the clock. 56 seconds left.
Scott Taylor. Lawndale now handling 4th
and they're gonna call it.
Yeah, they call that 4th and 7. The clock is paused at 49.9, so about 50 seconds left for the half. So we'll see which direction they decide to go to.
Yeah, I feel like Loyola just discussing, how they're going to shut down this play right here. It's not really, they're not really close to that first down. Still 7 yards to go for the Cardinals, but with a good pass for the Cardinals, they could get a good amount of yardage, and they could get that first down, allowing them to maybe make one last play in the last couple seconds of the second quarter and get a touchdown.
Yeah, and looking at the Loyola defense, Zach Bowles, senior, also a captain for the team, averaging about 12 tackles a game, leading the team there. And in sacks, Isaiah Sanders, junior on the D-line, number 40, leading the team in sacks at 6.5 sacks per game. So those two have definitely been heading that defense, as that defense does come back out there. And it's 13. It's a passing play, and he's running. And number 10 again, Zach Bowles with the sack.
I can't tell. It almost looked like a fumble there at the end.
Yeah, he gets a tackle there, getting that quarterback down. Yeah, Zach Bowles right there. Great play, preventing that conversion on 4th.
Turnover for the Cardinals, and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. And Loyola offense on the field now.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Cubs out here. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Cubs lead 7-0, so looks like they'll be airing it out here, just trying to see if they can get some points. But yeah, it's incomplete for Xavier Rice right there. Seems pretty upset about that one, but yeah.
35 seconds left on the clock. A little past the 50 for the Cubs, so still about 50 yards till a touchdown with only 35 seconds left. It's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, 100%, and it's another passing play for Xavier Rice, and it's a complete pass to number 1, Khalil Cueva.
Cueva definitely getting the ball a lot.
Yeah, 100%. He's been one of the top guys in receiving yards for this team. So yeah, he's definitely been important to their game. Injured throughout the season, but he's been here for the last couple of games and obviously for the playoffs now. And it's a running play for Bautista.
Big running play for Bautista.
Yeah, gets a couple yards there. And let's see if they call that. Yeah, it seems like they've called that a first down. Yeah, so first down Loyola on that play.
They're going to call the play, stop the clock. 20 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter.
After the spike, 2nd and 10, Loyola. At the Lawndale 36.
Yeah, it's Xavier Rice right there to 47, John Bautista. A couple of yards on that pass. Yeah, but we've moved to about third down. But really no gain on that play, but a final timeout was called on that play.
15 seconds left, 3rd and 10 for the Cubs. Right at about the 33-yard line. On the Cardinals' 33-yard line. 7-0 for the Cubs. So if they would go into halftime with a 7-0 lead, that would definitely be good.
Yeah, the Cubs so far have a 7-0 lead, so they hope to take this game. But looking at their home record, they've been 2-3, so they have been better on away games, surprisingly. And that's not really a common theme, but to be honest, those home games have not been as packed as you would hope like those games would be. So we do see a reason why, but yeah, they did get that 4-1 in the Angeles League. A lot of excitement for that St. Francis win. But yeah, playing first round playoffs against Lawndale, who does have a game on us, like on their schedules, but definitely not. We haven't really played them before, so it might have not caused them much excitement. As Xavier Rice airs it out, but it is incomplete. Our intended target, we can't identify him so far, but we'll see if we can get him to you. Yeah, the intended target does seem to be number 20.
That looks like Jake
Arnelli, yeah, number 20, junior receiver for the Cubs.
That was a deep pass for the Cubs. Kind of a last hope. Only 6 seconds left. 3rd and 7 to go for the Cubs.
Yeah, you can definitely hear the Cardinals cheering on their team so far. So.
Actually, 4th and 7 for the Cubs.
Actually, they call that first down, 1st and 10 on that play.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, the Cubs did get a break there. They got that move to first down.
Penalty, which is going to make it first down Loyola, which is going to be a great advantage for the Cubs.
Yeah, especially with 6.5 seconds left. We'll see what they decide to do here. But Xavier Rice is out there with Desi in the backfield. But it does seem that they would do a passing play, and they do. Xavier Rice, and it's intercepted by the Cardinals, and the DB is running. And he's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and it's a touchdown for the Cardinals.
And the Lawndale fans going crazy.
Yeah, 90-yard return for the Cardinals right there.
Pick 6 for Lawndale. Their whole team is running onto the field.
That's extremely unfortunate for the Cubs right there. 90-yard return.
Their coaches are going crazy, dancing, getting their fans hyped up, you know?
Yeah, a lot of head on the shoulders, extremely disappointment, a lot of disappointment on that Cub sideline.
We're definitely seeing some conflict between the Loyola fans and the Lawndale fans here. You know, Lawndale getting hyped up after that touchdown, 7-6. You know, that was just crazy because it was 5 seconds left, the very last play, and of course, Xavier Rice throws it directly to the Lawndale.
Yeah, that DB right there, he made a great play for the Cardinals right there, but hopefully the Cubs can come back after that one, as there was a lot of excitement on that Lawndale sideline, so they'll definitely have a lot of excitement going into halftime.
Yeah,
and their kick does seem to be good.
7-7 at the end.
Halftime.
Yeah,
it's going into halftime now.
Mr. Brown, and I'm dressed up as Jam Master Jay from Run DMC, the DJ behind the two MCs. Rah!
That was good. Thank you.
I'm dressed as Maverick, Top Gun.
Cross guard. I'm dressed as a taco.
I am the man, the myth, the legend, Patrick Neiman.
All right. What are you dressed as for Halloween?
I am Patrick Neiman. I'm also dressed as Patrick Neiman. Best costume on campus today.
Best costume. Everyone ready? All right. Okay. What are you dressed as, and what is the counseling office doing for Halloween?
Hello, hello. We're the Minions, and I'm Drew.
Agnes!
Hi. I'm Peter LaFleur from Dodgeball, the movie. Average shows is our team. You're going down, White Goodman.
I'm dressed up as Goku.
I'm dressed as Parappa the Rapper. Is that it?
Hi, I'm dressed up. My name's Christian Villanueva, class of 2023, and I'm dressed up as a YMCA lifeguard.
I'm a Jedi Knight of the High Republic, of the High Order, of the Jedi Council.
I'm a
from
priest.
Coruscant.
All right.
It's fire.
Yeah, I'm training red here for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Inspired by the Pokemon video game series. You know, so I got my Pokeball right here. So, yeah.
Who you're dressed as?
I'm dressed as a jail inmate.
Hello, I'm dressed as Soldier Boy today.
So I'm here with Coach Powell, head coach for a varsity basketball team, to talk about the upcoming season. But before that, I would like to let our viewers know just a little bit more about yourself. So if you can elaborate about your experiences as a player, like playing at USC, and later on in your career, like in coaching.
Yes, I grew up in Compton, California, so I'm a local kid. I went to high school in Long Beach, and I got a scholarship to play at USC. I was a point guard there at USC. I was captain of the team my senior year. And then my coaching career started after I was done playing at USC. I started coaching at USC for 3 years as I was pursuing my master's degree. And after 3 years of coaching at USC, I left to become a head coach at Compton College, a 2-year college. And that's kind of started my career there.
All right. And now shifting outside of basketball, what are some passions of yours, or just some things you like to do, just outside in your free time?
One of my passions is visiting national parks. That's really brings peace to my soul. So I've been to Yellowstone 4 or 5 times. I've been to Yosemite. I've been to Zion National Park. I've been to Arches National Park. And so when I get free time, I like to go to national parks with my family and whitewater raft and go hiking and seeing the animals in their natural habitat and stuff. So I love to visit national parks, and there's a few on my list I still haven't gotten to. I also like to go visit different baseball stadiums. So that's another one of my passions. So I've been to all the stadiums in California. I've been to the Bronx, watched the Yankees. I've been to the Queens, watched the Mets. We've been to Phoenix, watched the Diamondbacks. So, the next one on the list is probably Wrigley Field in Chicago.
All right. And now shifting back to basketball, you guys had a good year last year. You made it to the quarterfinals, but when we look at the upcoming season, what are some things you've been emphasizing in your practices that you hope to carry on to the court?
Well, we lost a lot from last year. It's going to be a rebuilding season. We lost 9 seniors, and it's hard, and we're the toughest league in the country. And we had 3 of our teams are in the open division. And so we lost 9. We're going to be very, very young, sophomores, freshmen, juniors. And so we're just preaching patience and trying to get better every day and just try to get better on our defensive end. But it's a rebuilding year for us, for sure.
All right. And now looking at the on-court, when you look at some of the strengths of the team, whether it be offensive end or on the defensive end, what would you say?
Yeah, I think our strength is going to be probably our ability to shoot the ball. I think our ability, maybe our collective basketball IQ is going to be a strength. And some of the challenges is going to be the lack of athleticism, and can we defend more athletic teams and rebound against more athletic teams.
All right. And now moving on to the coaching end of it, would you say that your coaching style is more inspired by former coaches, or would it be something you've emulated from different coaches?
Yeah, I've borrowed and stolen from all the coaches who coached me, but I definitely try to emulate my coach at USC, Coach George Raveling. I think he was a great coach, a great mentor, a great person. He really cared about the players. He was really invested in developing their character outside of basketball. So I really try to emulate him as much as I can. When I was at USC, we'd be on the road in Oregon somewhere. He'd bring me a few books from the mall, and he thought was really good for my growth. I read these books, so he was always trying to develop people outside of basketball. So that meant a lot to me that he cared about me other than just as a basketball player.
All right, that's about it. So thanks, Coach, and good luck on the season.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What's up, Cubs? It's Carlos Perez.
And Peter Berger.
And today we are answering the age-old question. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
Well, right off the bat, I mean, Christmas is in the name, so I think that's a pretty clear indication that it's a Christmas movie.
Well, I mean, it's also called Nightmare Before Christmas. So that implies, some sort of spooky tone, some scary, some horror element in there.
I agree, but they also go to Christmas Land where everything's fun and magical, and Jack Skellington learns the power of Christmas.
Yeah, but one of the major scenes though, the main setting is actually Halloween Town, and the main character is Jack Skellington, not Santa Claus, but Jack Skellington, who is quote unquote literally the main guy of Halloween.
However, Jack Skellington becomes so infatuated with Christmas that it kind of follows a Grinch narrative, and Jack ends up kidnapping Santa and wanting to take presents. He ends up developing a love for Christmas.
Yeah, but at the end of the movie, what does Jack Skellington learn? That Halloween is still pretty dope,
But I think throughout the whole movie, a lot of the characters in the Halloween Town, they want to learn more about the Christmas spirit, and they learn to love it, and yeah.
All right. Let's look at some of the overall things. First of all, Tim Burton directs the movie, and Tim Burton, he's pretty well known for his kind of horror side, Halloween side movies. So I feel like, it should be a Halloween movie because he makes Halloween movies.
I agree, but then that raises the question, why would he choose to incorporate a fun, Merry Christmas aspect into it?
That is a good point, but I feel like, it's just I guess, to make money.
I'd argue that he wanted to try something new. He wanted to make a Christmas movie.
Well, I mean, what qualities of it make it a Christmas movie? Because is it about saving Christmas? Is it about is it like a Die Hard movie? What is it?
I say it's more about learning and growing. Like I said with the Grinch, Jack Skellington at first he kidnaps Santa and he wants to take away from Christmas, but then he understands the spirit behind it, and then he transforms.
That is an interesting question. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? Let us know what you think in the poll on cubcast.org.
What's up, Cubs? It's your senior Joshua Ferguson here with the upcoming events for the month of November. On the 3rd and the 4th, we have the Junior Leadership Retreat. On the 6th, we have Open House. And then on the 10th and 11th, we have a little break with Asynchronous Days. On the 14th is going to be the start of Ignatian Identity Week. And obviously Thanksgiving on the 24th, ending our week on Wednesday. We'll have no school Thursday and Friday. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next month.
John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cubs sports. Find us at cubcast.org.
The Social Sciences Department at Loyola High School of Los Angeles. Our mission is to facilitate the development of people who are knowledgeable about the world, empathetic, and who seek to be agents of change.
AP World History at Loyola teaches students to challenge their assumptions about how societies work by giving them a plethora of examples from societies and cultures from around the world.
To pursue mutuality with others for the purpose of advancing social justice. We are your guides on a journey toward historical understanding of the past and how these histories have influenced and shaped societies today.
Our human geography class here is probably one of the most unique classes that we offer at the entire school. Not only do we teach about the basics of maps and how they can be helpful tools, but we also spend a great deal of time talking about how geography and people intersect and impact one another.
We go beyond teaching information. We teach students the tools to learn for themselves.
Okay, were all Portuguese navigators rich? Were they wealthy? No. Okay, so how did African women get exposed to New World markets? Well, through marriage. Very good. Okay, you guys like this? Good. Am I striking the pose? Through marriage, okay?
We emphasize projects that sharpen the kinds of skills necessary in a world dominated by technology.
In my class, students have the opportunity to learn as early as the pre-Columbian societies all the way to the Ronald Reagan era. In class, students not only have the opportunity to engage themselves creatively through multimedia platforms, but also have the opportunity to teach others in the process.
Our writing curriculum prepares students for the rigor of university courses and the clear communication skills needed to succeed in the job market. And most of all, we urge students to learn how to ask questions.
When you come to Loyola, you'll have a chance to take AP Government with me and learn all about the duties of citizenship, how our government works, how a bill becomes a law. You'll get to read numerous Supreme Court cases, and you'll be a much more educated, informed, and active citizen after you leave AP Government.
The home of critical thinkers, researchers, analysts, global citizens. The Social Sciences Department at Loyola High School of Los Angeles.
The Social Science Department at Loyola High School is excited to have your student come and join us. Our mission is to train all of the young students to go out and become citizens of the country to make this world a better place. We're excited to have you come and join us in the fall.
John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cubs sports. Find us at cubcast.org.
And we're back. 7-7 tied game. Lawndale Cardinals versus the Loyola Cubs.
Yeah, we're returned from our halftime break. We're setting for our third quarter. And yeah, the Cubs are coming out right now. The Cardinals have been out. So yeah, we're just getting ready for that third quarter. And hopefully an entertaining game ahead.
Yeah, at halftime it was pretty wild. You know, some of the Lawndale fans getting pretty hyped up after that last play.
Yeah, that 90-yard return at the end of the half was, it was really hard, very difficult for Loyola to handle at halftime, especially with just a couple seconds left. You want to maintain that ball control. The coaches definitely emphasize ball control, especially during that latter end of that first half. And, that's an emergency scenario, it's a very tough, it's something you would never, imagine, just to have that 90-yard return, especially at the end of a game.
Yeah.
Or, in the end of a half, so.
For sure. And Z-Licious providing some food today at the game, and they are providing, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, all sorts of snacks, so definitely lots of food on board for this game.
Yeah, we see those guys growing in the back, so yeah, they're definitely working hard to keep everyone, fed. So, shout out to them.
And everyone getting excited. It looks like Loyola's gonna be receiving after that touchdown from the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Still 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the clock for halftime. And if you want to stay updated on the game, download the Loyola Cubs app on the App Store.
Yeah, definitely a great app. You can see all the sports, live scores, all the rosters for the team. So, yeah, definitely a great app to download.
Oh, yeah, outside football as well. For our freshman football team, by the way, an undefeated season this year. A great job to them. They are the future of the varsity team for the Loyola Cubs, and that's just great to see how great they're doing this year.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff from that the freshmen. They had a lot of big wins this year, especially against St. Paul. They had a 70-8 win, so that was definitely one of their biggest wins. They had a win against Culver City, 51-14.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then they ended their season against St. Francis, 61-8.
Wow, that's a huge win.
Yeah, definitely. So they had a lot of great wins on the year. They also have 2 freshmen on VAR this year. Number 23, Brandon Lockhart, and 86, Kyle Robertson. Robertson being a receiver, and Lockhart playing DB.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely a lot of problems from the freshmen. And when we look at our sophomore team, we have a lot of guys on that team. They had a lot of good games this year. They ended off against St. Francis with a good win against them. So yeah, definitely a lot of promising stuff for the future of Cub football.
Yeah, and then for other sports as well, we have the water polo team doing great this year. Varsity and JV, absolutely dominating. I heard that they're ranked in the country, and their next game is going to be
unfortunately,
on the 15th.
Yeah, unfortunately, they did lose in their playoff matchup to Mater Dei. Yesterday, last night. So they lost 11-9. So that was the season for varsity water polo.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, their JV team did pretty good this year. Went 20-6, and their fresh team 15-5. So definitely a lot more. Their fresh team 15-5. So definitely a lot more games in water polo per year compared to football. With football being a 10-game season plus playoffs, and water polo season is going 20+ games and then playoffs. So we can see the difference between the two sports and the physicality. Obviously, both sports are extremely physical, but
yeah, water polo can get physical, especially in the water, but you're not getting as many injuries as football, where it's a tackle-based game.
Yeah, definitely a lot of risk in football, obviously. Concussions and just different injuries throughout the body, as we already saw one guy go down tonight. So there's definitely a lot of risks associated with the game. So it's really important for all the guys to stay healthy. Obviously, we got a great sports health team with Tim Wosicki. So they definitely do a great job, as the Cardinals do return this one to the about the 28-yard line right there.
So yeah, the start of the third quarter.
Yeah, number 2 at the return there, Sean Watson right there. He's definitely been the main source of offense for the Cardinals tonight, as he's really been important to their success. As for Loyola, they had John Bautista out there, and he's been doing a lot for them, not only tonight but throughout the season. So both of those guys have really been crucial for their teams, but we'll see who will prevail, as we have about 11:53 left in our first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals as they set here. Definitely a lot more of a passing game for the Cardinals tonight compared to Loyola. Loyola's definitely been focusing on that running game, and they did have that interception tonight, so you can say the Cardinals' passing game has definitely been a lot more successful. As that's another pass for the Cardinals, and it's a completion for number 13.
Number 17, Mason Miller, penalty flag.
Yeah, that pass was to number 17, Mason Miller, for the Cardinals, but there is a penalty flag on the field, so we'll see what that's about.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lawndale, really has momentum right here because...
Yeah, that 90-yard return.
Yeah, they're coming off a last-minute big play, so they're definitely hyped after halftime, and Loyola a little down because they know they shouldn't have made that mistake there.
Yeah, 100%. They're trying to shift that momentum right now, as we saw Henry Casani out there with that tackle. So hopefully they're able to get that shift of momentum. Yeah, but that penalty flag set them back a lot. About a 10-yard loss for the Cardinals. They were set back, so.
No play.
1st and 18, but there's a little delay of game, so we'll see what that's about.
And they're gonna resume.
Yeah, maybe a miscommunication out there, but. Yeah, the game will continue. Number 13, quarterback for the Cardinals. He looks like a dual threat quarterback out there tonight, but it is an incomplete pass. He definitely has been using his legs a lot tonight.
Yeah, I don't know where he was throwing that. Like, he was just scrambling there and just completely threw it off to the side.
The flying pressure, including Henry Casani, Jared Irving, and Mike Sanders.
And Loyola is swapping a few players. It looks like one of the new players coming in is going to be number 60 for the Cubs, who is Josh Flaminio.
Yeah, it seems to be number 60.
Flamiano.
Senior, yeah, Josh Flamiano out there, so we'll see what they do here. And the ball has been snapped, and a great defense by the Cubs.
Wow.
44, I see 44 out there, so
Jared
that would be,
Irby.
Yeah, Jared Irby Sr. Definitely great play by him.
A great deflection by Jared Irby right there. Shutting down Lawndale, 3rd and 19.
And 19 up next for the Cardinals. The ball remaining on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, obviously looking at Loyola's season, going 5-5, some would see that as a disappointing year for the Cubs, but especially compared to last year, with us going to the second round of the playoffs in our loss against, I believe, Etiwanda, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Last year was exciting, a lot of fans, a lot of excitement in the season.
There's a pass to number 11, and he slips a tackle from 22 for the Cubs, and then gets a couple good yards on that play.
Yeah, stiff arms Chaz Austin right there, and kind of gets around him to get a couple extra yards. That's gonna make it 4th and 3.
4th and 7, Lawndale.
Yeah, they call it 4th and 7.
4th and 7, Lawndale. My bad.
Ball is put on the 30. 4th and 7, Lawndale.
That penalty on Lawndale really set them back, so now they're only at the 7 yard.
Yeah, that penalty has forced them to punt the ball right here, so There might have been a false start as the ref throws a flag. We'll see what that's about. Might have been number 10.
Looked like a false start on both sides. I can't tell.
Yeah.
They were both pointing at each other.
On Loyola side, I saw 10 and 43, but there might have been some guys like number. Yeah, it should be on Lawndale. Number 8, I believe.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. 4th and 12 for the Cardinals. That's definitely going to set them back even more. Their punter.
A lot of unnecessary penalties for this Lawndale team. So one thing their coach will probably focus on is just trying to maintain that discipline, especially with those false starts. It's mainly just discipline. But a lot of those calls do go unnoticed, especially in high school football. So, and Lawndale gets on it. We'll see what the refs call here.
Wow.
And they do call that.
Lawndale coach is getting pretty angry. They are running onto the field. I cannot tell what just happened. It looked like something on the return, and Lawndale seems to be upset about it.
A lot of emotion from that Lawndale sideline, as it does seem to be, the call was in Loyola's favor as the offense does come out. So yeah, the coaches for Lawndale were definitely a bit angry on that play, but yeah, the Loyola sideline's definitely in good spirits as they do go for the first down here. A very lucky break for
refs discussing in the middle right now, trying to see what the call is, the official call.
Yeah, I believe they'll just keep this as Loyola ball a bit. Very hard to overturn a call, especially without like concrete evidence to see.
Looks like the refs are moving it back to the Cubs' 41-yard line, maybe?
An accidental flag might have been thrown.
Holding penalty was committed by Loyola.
Holding penalty from Loyola.
Yeah, that line right there. The holding penalty. They've been doing what looks like to be a pretty good job this game, so. They haven't had many holding calls tonight, so.
Ball at the 39.
Ball at the 39 for the Cubs.
Yeah, and it's, I believe, 47 in the backfield, Bautista.
First and 10 for Loyola, and we'll get into it right now.
And it's handed off to Bautista, and he gets a good amount of yardage on that play. I don't believe that was enough for first down. Yeah, second down, and we'll see what they call it as.
2nd and 3.
Case Sampson at the 46-yard line. JV gaining 7 yards for Loyola to bring up 2nd and 3. Cubs 2nd and 3 at their 46.
The Cubs with the snap.
And it's in a couple flags thrown out there. A lot of guys on top of each other. A lot of red on Bautista. I hear some mentions of a holding call.
Holding is called. Can't tell on who, but
yeah, we see a very passionate section for the Lawndale team. A lot of blue, a lot of red, a lot of white. You know, their colors out there.
Yeah, for sure. I can. From our position, we can hear the Lawndale parents and coaches. Calling.
They've been extremely passionate. Wearing their team colors. A lot of Nike Techs out there. And it's handed off to Bautista. Well, it is number 35, which is Justin Smith, junior running back. Hasn't gotten as many touches out there, but in the touches that he has received, he definitely has been making the most of it, as he does get a big gain there, as Bautista does come back out.
3rd and 1 for Loyola. Justin Smith is going to get pulled out, and let's see who the new running back is.
Yeah, it's back to John Bautista out here.
Yeah.
47. We also see Cueva on that right side. We'll see what they call it. It's a running play back to Bautista.
And that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, that was a great play by the Cubs there. Yeah, and they'll move the sticks for the first down right there. Yeah, that iconic first down Loyola.
Yeah. And it looks like they are past the 50-yard line now. So about halfway.
Yeah, obviously that Loyola section hasn't been as packed, but they've definitely had a lot of energy from what I've seen. At least the ones that are.
Yeah,
And 35, Justin Smith.
Justin Smith getting a lot of yardage there, and he's been, not playing at all. Just got put in these first 2 plays and getting insane yardage for the Cubs.
Yeah, he's had very limited opportunity tonight, but in that opportunity, he has definitely made the most of it.
For sure. I mean, already getting pulled out again, but great yardage. That's another first down, and this is exactly what Loyola needs, a bit of momentum.
Yeah, definitely that momentum shifting back to Loyola, with John Bautista and Justin Smith swapping. But we'll see what they do here. There's some motion for number 5, but there's 2 flags on the play. So, make that 3, so we'll see what happens.
False start penalty by the Cubs.
And that will set our line back about 5 yards, and yeah, 1st and 15 for the Cubs out here. So we'll see what they decide to do with that.
Loyola getting back, set up, and
it's Bryce handing it off to Bautista, and Bautista does get in there, and a lot of red we could see out there. They stop Bautista.
Yeah, unfortunately not getting through. Kind of just a big wall right there of everyone, and that there was no path for Bautista to get through.
Yeah.
At the Cardinals' 38-yard line now.
Yeah, we could see throughout the field. Very chilly night tonight, so.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see how it affects the plays, whether it be like the passing game. The wind hasn't been much of a factor tonight, so. And it's another running play for Justin Smith.
Beautiful yardage, crazy yardage for Justin Smith, and he's been doing insane tonight. Getting almost as much yards as Bautista, and he's only been 3 or 4 plays.
Yeah, that's his 3rd play, and he's been killing it tonight so far.
Great run by Justin Smith. That's going to be a first down.
Yeah, it seems like they're swapping between John Bautista and Justin Smith, but
at the Cardinals' 22-yard line, it looks like, and a 1st and 10.
And it's Bautista, and he's stuck. He's hit. That was a hit by number 5 for the Cardinals. So that was a good hit for the Cardinals there, stopping any movement. But Justin Smith does look to be coming back on for Bautista. So
yeah, Orlando.
A lot of Cub fans expecting some yardage here.
Orlando Greenlow for the Cardinals absolutely shutting down Bautista, and I think he might have lost a yard. I can't tell, but 1st and 13 for the Cubs. 2nd and 13 for the Cubs.
And Rice gets it, hands it off to Justin Smith, and he's held down by that Lawndale defense. So that would be his 4th carry of tonight, but he's definitely provided this Loyola team a lot of energy. He's kept them really in this game, just mentally, especially with
coming
that.
back in.
Yeah, Bautista coming back in. He's definitely helped keep them in the game mentally, after that big demoralizing play, just giving them that momentum.
Quick Loyola huddle before the play starts, and we'll get back into it.
Yeah, we see Cueva, Somerville, and Arnello on the side, so could likely be a passing play, but we do see number 4 a little bit of motion. As it is a running play to 47, Bautista. He's running, but taken down. Got a couple yards on that play.
Yeah, kind of going around to the left, a different play than what we've seen before. Tonight, he's mostly been going up the middle, trying to get through and find a gap, but this time trying to go around him, getting 2 yards for the Cubs.
4th and 7.
4th and 7.
Yeah, 4th and 7, so they might kick this one, but there is a chance that they will go for it. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be kicking. I see number 13, Mark Hyon, coming out there. So.
Yeah, I think that is the decision because last time they made the mistake of trying to go for a passing play on a very long one when they probably should have gone for the kick.
And it's high end, and it does seem to be good.
A 36-yard field goal for the Cubs.
Yeah, that 37-yarder gives the Cubs an extra 3 points. So Cubs take the lead 10-7. And with 4 minutes left into the quarter, the Cubs have that lead back.
Yeah, I think that's just great for the Cubs because now they do have the lead, even though it's only by 3. You know, they have that momentum of still being ahead, and that's going to propel them to hopefully score some more and shut down the Cardinals.
Yeah, and looking at Mark Hyan, obviously who hit that 37-yard field goal, he also does play quarterback for the team as a junior, so he would likely be that starter next year. So definitely expect to see a lot from him next year.
Yeah, and also another quarterback possibility next year could be Thomas Canal. He's a sophomore this year. Hasn't played much on varsity, but he is definitely an absolute beast when it comes to the field. You know, and actually, unlike Rice, he doesn't pass off a lot, but is great with his arm. He can throw very, very, very far.
Yeah, looking at those total yards for all of those quarterbacks, Hyan hasn't really touched the field this year as he has been playing that kicker spot. But looking at Xavier Rice, he does have a 58% completion percentage.
That is very good. That's actually very bad. The punt?
It's a decent percentage, but as they do punt that, and Lawndale does decide to return, and they Cubs stop them near that 30-yard line, you could say.
That was a pretty good return for the Cubs, or for the Cardinals.
Yeah, looking at that Tom Snell, quarterback sophomore, he's played one game this year, 13 yards rushing, 34 passing, so that's a total of 47 yards this year. So
yeah, but
I believe also touchdown on that.
Perfect. You know, you could see he only has a little bit of time in, but
making the most of the opportunity.
For sure. Just like Justin Smith,
yeah.
You know, came in here, Bautista playing most of the night, or Valdez, and really making the most of it, and helped his team score a field goal and get close enough to score the field goal.
Yeah, we could also see none of the freshmen got out tonight.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, playoff game, high stakes. So.
Yeah, for sure. You're not going to get much playing time here.
Maybe a wise decision by the coaching staff.
Still great to be on varsity.
Yeah, 100%. As number 2, Sean Watson makes a big run, and that sideline is excited for. You definitely see some parents are excited about that run.
Yeah, you can see Loyola, especially Darren Elam, kind of frustrated at that. You know, after he put him down, you could see.
Yeah, Duran Elam was not happy about that one, but.
Can hear some stuff from the Lawndale crowd.
Yeah, definitely a very passionate crowd.
Yeah, I can't tell exactly what it is, but they are getting excited. It looked like some kind of holding and false start. So they're, holding on Lawndale. Wow.
Well,
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, so that's going to set them back so much.
Yeah, that's a big setback. So that'll set them back to about 1st and 20, seems like. So, yeah, the Cubs.
1st and 16.
1st and 16. And
wow, that is definitely a turn of events for the Cardinals. They thought they had that great yardage.
Yeah, their fortune has definitely been shifting after that touchdown. With a lot of big plays for Justin Smith and then that kick going in, but they might turn that around on this play. But it looks like they don't, as a group of guys for Loyola take him down. I see number 44 up there, helping pick up 20.
Yeah, great to see the brotherhood, the Cub brotherhood.
Yeah, men foreign with others, so.
You could see for Lawndale, the running back kind of he was kind of running back and forth, just trying to find a place to scramble through, trying to find a path through, but unfortunately could not.
Yeah, going back to that, number 44, Jared Irby, linebacker, senior. Definitely like want to spotlight him for being a man forward with others. Yeah, so definitely embodying that brotherhood at Loyola.
For sure, it's great to see them supporting each other on the field.
It's 13-11, and it seems to be complete, but there is a flag on the field. So we'll see what that flag is about and how it affects this play.
That was a good catch, honestly, from
great play
from Lawndale.
Yeah, those DBs were over him. I saw 22 out there for the Cubs, which would be Chaz Austin, Jr. So yeah, he was definitely all over him, but he did make that catch.
Yeah, it was kind of difficult. A difficult catch to make with two defenders on him, but he made the catch. But let's see.
The flag overrides that pass. So 2 and 15. A lot of passion from those Lawndale parents.
Yeah, we can hear him yelling. And wow, they are definitely going far back.
Yeah, that was a big penalty for Lawndale.
Huge penalty for Lawndale. It seems every time they get a good yardage, it turns out to be a penalty.
Yeah, and we see number 21 and number 10. So being Duron Elam and Zach Bowles definitely showing a lot of leadership out there for that defense. And obviously Zach Bowles is a captain. Definitely leading that defense. You can see them out there being extremely vocal.
Wow.
And he's taken down. And it looks like it is Jared Irby, number 44, big play.
Yeah, Loyola's not handling the disrespect. You know, they're not taking it. It's a lot of yardage. You know, almost in their own touchdown zone, honestly. 3rd and 32 for the Cardinals, and this is just absolutely crazy. 1:40 left.
Yeah, 1:40 left in the third quarter for the game, and the Cubs do lead 10-7 for those of you just joining us. And yeah, the Cardinals have definitely been set back a lot. 3rd and 33.
Yeah, multiple penalties on this drive, and I can definitely tell it's quieting down the Lawndale fans and just upsetting their team overall.
Yeah, that momentum has definitely shifted back to the Cubs. As 13, back at it. Gets it off in time. That catch was made by number 5, almost intercepted by either 10 or 22 Bulls and again Austin.
An absolutely insane catch, an almost interception, but it's tipped off of him into the hands of number 5 for Lawndale.
Yeah, we're on 4th down now, but we'll see what happens here. A lot of guys moving, so we'll see what happens. Coach made a couple subs.
But look, it's
they still decide to punt it. They punt the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty wise move. Loyola's defense was probably would have stepped from there. So.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe it. Like,
wise decision to surrender for Lawndale.
But even with that huge yardage and huge pass, they're still at 4th and 7 because of all those penalties, and that's really a game changer for them.
Yeah, those penalties are killing Lawndale. As that was a high throw that might be almost blocked by the Cubs, but they do get that off. And 26 won't touch it, and it drops at that 35-yard line. Matching his jersey number, but.
41 yards. Alan Morales. Was on the 35.
And we're back. 1st and 10 for Loyola, right on the 35-yard line.
And our guys are coming back out. We could see QB1 Xavier out there, and John Bautista. Definitely been carrying a lot of the load for this team.
For sure. Bautista running through. Only a short yards.
We can see a lot of the fashion choices for that we can see tonight. A lot of drip on the field, arm sleeves. Yeah, just a lot of different. The players have been putting a lot of focus into that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we see a lot of the photographers and media people out there as the quarter has ended. Off the field, we can see a lot of school spirit. Lawndale showing their colors, red and white. Loyola, you can see a lot of Nike tech. So.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely a lot of spirit out here.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 12 minutes left, or 12 minutes on the
remain
clock.
in the game for the fourth quarter. Loyola's leading 10-7.
John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cub sports. Find us at cubcast.org.
And we're back for our fourth quarter. 12 minutes remain on the clock. Loyola leads 10-7 against the Lawndale Cardinals. And Loyola hopes to hold on to this win as Xavier Rice.
A fake.
Play action, but it is incomplete. Intended target was Desi Valdez, number 32, sophomore.
Yeah, he kind of faked the handoff and then tried to get it away, but that was almost even close to an interception. I feel like Xavier Rice has to improve his accuracy and also his throwing arm, because he seems to be relying heavily on the running back.
Yeah, with that 57% completion percentage, which was pretty decent to be honest, but there could definitely be some improvement.
Oh wow!
And that's a big play for Justin Smith.
Justin Smith, an absolute weapon on the field. I mean, Justin Smith,
he's been incredible tonight. You know, he hasn't had that many opportunities throughout the season, with guys like Desi Valdez and John Bautista definitely taking most of the workload. But with those opportunities that he has received, especially right now in a playoff game, he's definitely made the most of it, giving this team so much momentum and just a big energy boost for the team. So
yeah, Smith really performing. Another one to
Smith, and it's big yards for Justin Smith. 35 out there, and he gets it to the 20-yard line.
Yes, Justin Smith.
And the Cubs sideline is going crazy right now.
The parent section going wild over there for Loyola.
Yeah, definitely a lot of excitement for Justin Smith. He's definitely been incredible, and the coaching staff has definitely been seeing that, leaving him on the field.
Yeah, he's very creative on the field and off the field. If you don't know, he actually designed shoes on the outside. A very talented artist.
Yeah, and so it's good to see guys, with different passions. Obviously, he's been great tonight, on the football field, but also sharing a lot of passion in the arts as he gets stopped for no yards at that play on 2nd and 10.
And I'm hoping for a Loyola touchdown, of course, but we'll see what happens here.
As Justin Smith is removed, and they seem to be going with John Bautista for this play. It seems like Justin Smith has been on a pretty short leash tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Definitely guys like John Bautista taking a lot of the workload, but he has definitely been playing on a short leash. As Bautista gets stopped immediately, that Cardinals defense has done a great job those last two plays.
Yeah, I think why they're putting in Bautista so much is that they want to give him more time because he's an older guy.
Yeah, 100%, especially as a senior.
Yeah, Smith only a junior, so he still has time to play. A lot of these fans with all their getting their hoodies on and everything.
Yeah, it's definitely a chilly game tonight.
For sure. 3rd and 5 for the Cubs. Wow, and the Lawndale fans are going crazy. They're chanting and pounding on the bleachers.
For anyone here who is interested in some merch, as 26 makes the catch from Xavier Rice, but does not seem to get a big in on that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of it being a chilly night, if you guys want any Loyola merch or anything like that, you can go to Cub Corner on Loyola's campus, right next to Malloy Commons. We definitely have a lot of options there to keep you warm, especially coming into the winter season.
For sure. They've got new windbreakers, lots of jackets, hoodies, everything in. So make sure you can check them out 100%. On campus or online.
Yeah, as 4 down and 4 high end kicks it, and it is
beautiful, right down the middle.
Right, that ball does go. Yeah, right down the middle for number 13, junior Mark Kyan. And the score is 13-7. Cubs take the lead.
And you can hear the band over there. They are.
Yeah, they've been doing a fantastic job tonight.
For sure.
Yeah, we see the Loyola cheerleaders out there doing their dances.
The Loyola cheerleaders, you know, kind of an underrated part of the community, I feel like. Getting, you know, providing that energy for the fans.
Yeah, you could say. Yeah, definitely a lot of passion from that Lawndale bench.
Yeah, just random screams is pretty occasional over here. We're sitting right.
Yeah, they've definitely been a lot more excited than that Loyola sideline. So hopefully some energy comes through, especially now that they've taken the lead. If they do win this game, not to jinx the Cubs, but if they do win it, they'll definitely have a lot more people come in for that next playoff game if it does be a home game, as Scott Taylor falls. Number 2 gets it to about the 30-yard line. Excellent return, as Scott Taylor, number 24, looks to be a little shaken up, but he does get back up. Yeah. Seeing what's in with that return. He is a sophomore who does play DB, but he does look like an all-around athlete tonight. Definitely making a lot of great plays on that return team. Playing great, obviously on that defensive end, but he's definitely just been an all-around athlete tonight.
Yeah, for sure. First and 10 for the Cardinals. 13-7. You know, a touchdown and a field goal for the Cardinals would leave them 1 point ahead, which will be very, very make it a very, very close game. So I feel like this is still up in the air.
Yeah, obviously the Cubs only have a 6-point lead, so a touchdown would give the Lawndale Cardinals that lead. So it's important to make sure that they do get that stop in the play as the flag is thrown. And number 16 for the Lawndale Cardinals makes a huge play. That seems to be a 40-yard play.
Wow.
But there was a flag on the field, so we will see what that's about.
Lawndale seemed pretty upset, especially number 16.
And that coach just seemed to be pretty disappointed in the red hat. So.
Yeah,
and they do look to be set back. Lawndale, we'll see what the call was, but they have been set back. That play, unfortunately for the Cardinals, did not count. So the Cubs definitely got lucky on that one.
And we will repeat first down. First and 15 Lawndale from the play ball.
And it looks like similar to the last drive, how every time the Cardinals get a good play, a good amount of yardage, it's called a penalty.
Yeah, that's great to see for the Cubs fans. But when we see the Lawndale cheerleaders, they've been doing a great job tonight.
Yeah,
supporting the Cardinals.
Definitely supporting the Cardinals.
Wow, and it's number 16 again. Well, no flag on this one, and he takes it back to the 50-yard line.
Wow, a great running play there from number 16.
If I'm Loyola's coaching staff right now, I'd be extremely disappointed. 2 plays in a row where 30 to 40-yard gains were made. They got lucky on that first one, but they've been getting a lot of luck in this game with a bunch of penalties called on plays where Lawndale does get big yardage. So definitely there would be a lot of disappointment there.
It looks like it's going to be a first and 10 for the Cubs.
Cardinals.
For the Cardinals, my bad.
Yeah, a lot of excitement from these Loyola fans, as you can see, on and off the field.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh,
a little brawl over on the sidelines.
Yeah, we got a little brawl on the sidelines.
Whoa.
Oh, breakaway
from the
11 to the 20, 10, and he is stopped. Oh,
no.
And
what is happening? Let's check out the scene.
I don't believe that hit the end zone, but that was pretty much on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, terrible.
This Cub defense has been absolutely beaten tonight. They've just been they've been good on those small plays, but anytime the Cardinals try to get a big play in, the Cubs just have no answer.
Yeah, the Cubs can just not shut down Sean Watson. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Sean Watson has been a force to be reckoned with tonight. As a sophomore, he does look like he will have some attention from some colleges.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
He does have D1 potential. It does look like, but and there might be a flag on the field. Wow! And the Cardinals are getting moved back.
Look at this.
And that was a fantastic call by the referees here, as I did see that part.
Wow, the Lawndale fans get real upset, especially the guy with the 44 sweater.
Yeah, looks like Lawndale
seems to be booing the refs.
Yeah, but I do believe that was a great call by the refs here. I did see that play. I didn't see why the refs didn't call that, and I was looking up for that flag, so it's good to see that the refs are helping us out.
That's just absolutely crucial for the Cubs and insanely lucky for them. Lawndale seems to be extremely upset. There seems to be a lot of pointing and discussing with the refs.
A lot of finger pointing out here. That coach is extremely upset. He's trying to get some call out here, maybe some false start, but yeah, the ball does get moved up 5 yards. There was a false start on that line for Loyola, but.
So it looks like it's at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, this game does look to be Lawndale versus refs right now, so.
For sure.
Yeah, but I think all Cubs can appreciate that.
Yeah.
We do need the help, so. No! Another one! No way.
Man, Lawndale still pushing against the refs.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a lengthy film session for these Cubs coming tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. Lawndale, like...
I could see those coaches on that sideline. I could see Coach Kasani. I could see all of them. Like, there's definitely going to be a big film session tomorrow, breaking down all of these breakdowns on this defense.
For sure, you know, if the Cubs manage to pull through, which would be great.
Like, just as an estimate, like you can maybe see 200 yards that have been like penalized.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this should be out of reach for Loyola right now.
Oh my gosh! No!
This is
Lawndale absolutely dominating.
And the refs might have thrown a flag on that one.
if they throw a flag on this one, they're definitely paying the refs. I mean, I'm not sure about this one, but
yeah, the refs are definitely.
It looks like it's gonna be a first down for Lawndale,
or maybe they do get moved back on this one.
I don't think so.
You never know.
Yeah.
Always a potential.
But it looks like it's clean. Lawndale huddling up right now, trying to discuss their play. 6 minutes left, you know.
Yeah, 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, so this is very, very
tight
crucial.
Game. Yeah, right now, Loyola does not have a 7-point lead. We have a 6.1, so a touchdown for the Cardinals would give them the lead. And maybe this is a
timeout on the field.
I potentially thought they were getting backed up there, but.
And we are back. I'm hearing some chants from the Lawndale cheerleaders. I mean, I cannot directly see them, but they're getting the fans hyped up.
Maybe the Loyola Cub cheerleaders might want to take some inspiration from these Lawndale cheerleaders. A lot of the away cheerleaders have definitely been giving a lot of passion and energy to their sidelines. But to be fair to the Loyola cheer team, there hasn't really been anyone to energize within these stands. So.
Yeah, if you can kind of see over to the side, I mean, there's literally no one in the stands.
Yeah.
Kind of a disappointment.
Disappointment. I see a couple guys out there. Oh, another big play, maybe.
Nah, it's incomplete.
Oh, incomplete. Yeah, these refs.
Number 11 seems to be very mad, smashing the ground with his hands.
Yeah, number 11 has definitely shown a lot of anger tonight. Emotion, yeah, that's a better word to describe it. He hasn't been getting the calls going his way, but...
Second and 10, Lawndale. 5:50 left on the clock.
Yeah, 5:50 left. Yeah, second and 10. So hopefully for the Cubs, they're able to make this go to 4th down, and hopefully they get that punt. But that would, and that's a false start. A lot of guys came out on that one. I saw 40, Isaiah Sanders, go out. But it was not only him. There were probably another 2 or 3 guys that were not the most disciplined out there.
Also number 97, Jack Reed.
Yeah, Jack Reed also, senior D lineman. Potentially 24, so.
A very, very distinct. You can tell him that. The refs can't even fake that one.
Yeah. And great play, number 56.
Not today.
And
shut down.
And yeah, number 56 right there, making a huge play, and that would be, Kevin Lenar's linebacker. He's a junior for this Cub team right now, and he made a fantastic play. They're stuffing that running back for Lawndale, especially in a time where the Lawndale running backs and receivers both have been having a lot of success against this defense. So good to see.
Great shutdown there.
I feel like right now Loyola just needs some energy.
Yeah.
And I feel like the sideline hopefully can do something to provide that.
Honestly, I think that
I know that student section isn't as full, so hopefully that sideline for the with the team can provide some energy. As Lawndale calls another timeout. I'm not sure how many they have left on the night. They did call 2 in that first half, but.
Yeah, but the Loyola parents are definitely keeping them hyped up.
Yeah, the Loyola parents have definitely been extremely supportive of their Cubs tonight.
For sure. And it looks like both teams huddling up, trying to discuss, because this is a very crucial part. Only 5 minutes left, so if Lawndale scores, Loyola's going to have a limited time to try and...
Yeah, Lawndale scoring would basically secure... Lawndale getting a touchdown on this one would basically secure the win for Lawndale, but if they do find a way to avoid a touchdown, whether it be through just forcing them to kick it, and even if they did score on a kick, Loyola would definitely have the advantage there, just making sure they keep ball security and no silly plays like the last half, and they would pretty much be set. Yeah, both teams are left with 1 timeout remaining. And a flag is thrown. There is a flag thrown on that play, but 13 and Bowles, and it is incomplete. Zach Bowles, number 10 linebacker for the Loyola Cubs, does apply a lot of pressure, and that coach for Lawndale is extremely upset at his quarterback right now, getting in his face. But there was a flag thrown on that play, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, number 13, a quarterback for the, the Cardinals, having a lengthy talk with his coach right now. Obviously, the coach was extremely upset at that last play, getting pressured out, but.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Lawndale, another call against them, and they will be set back again.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's extremely crazy right now. Lawndale has definitely not had the best treatment, but yeah, Lawndale, these refs have not been treating them well, but.
That's okay. I mean,
I think it's a result of just a lot of lack of discipline from that Lawndale team.
For sure. It seems that...
Yeah, that Lawndale team has a lot of energy. They make a lot of big plays, but unfortunately the Lawndale team has no discipline attached to them.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they're just kind of... all the plays they're getting yardage on, it's
penalties.
all fouls or penalties, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Loyola is basically it's not even, the referees have no choice but to call these penalties on Lawndale.
Yeah.
And another flag.
Wow.
Against?
I can't tell who that's against. Illegal substitution.
Lawndale again. Illegal substitution.
Wow. Lawndale versus refs.
If there was a student sanction, like, they would be very excited about this, but it's unfortunate for the Cubs. But they've definitely been having a great night.
Yeah, but there is the Loyola Pride, which is like...
I don't know what the refs were doing last night, but...
Yeah, the Loyola Pride is the kind of like the boys cheer team,
Yeah.
students, and they are, still maintaining the energy.
Yeah, I see a lot of guys out there. Obviously, last year we had a lot of great guys on that team.
For sure.
Right now, I see Dom Mitchell out there.
Yeah.
For the Pride.
And also a lot of
getting
teachers supporting.
Yeah, I saw Miss Sarah Gotchina out there.
Miss Gotchina?
Yeah, our English teacher, and that's incomplete.
Wow.
Overthrown.
A deep pass for Lawndale. And the coaches are definitely doing some...
Maybe we'll see a backup quarterback come in for Lawndale right now. Lawndale's quarterback has not been looking the best.
Yeah, but I feel like the Lawndale coaches getting very angry, and they seem to be calling like holdings, yelling at the Loyola fans.
Yeah, but to be honest, I mean, their yelling really has no impact as long as Loyola wins this game. And I feel like the next time Loyola has a home playoff game, I feel like a lot more support's going to come out after seeing Loyola pull out this win. Hopefully.
Yeah. And I feel like it'll definitely...
Yeah, it's looking good right now. 3rd and 18.
First down for Lawndale.
Yeah, they call that a first down.
4:40 left on the clock, so they either got to score fast so Loyola can get back the ball, or Loyola can just shut them down. But
interesting.
This is difficult.
Wait, let's look at that. Oh yeah, 13 is still in there. This might be a running play. I don't know how much that coach trusts 13's ability, but yes, it is a running play as we did.
Deshaun Weston, but number 43 is going to absolutely shut him down.
Yeah, number 43, Henry Kasani, makes a great play on that one.
Great takedown, because any more yardage and he would have been in the touchdown zone.
Yeah.
First and 10 Cardinals.
First and 10 for the Cardinals.
13.
Yeah, but like we were saying, seeing support from the mascot, Joe Cobb.
Yeah. Tonight, like...
Everyone out.
Yeah, everyone's out. A lot of teachers, obviously, as we mentioned.
And the play?
And what will
looks
we
like
see?
a handoff to Sean Weston, but he's absolutely demolished by the Loyola defense. And this is what we like to see. This is why the Loyola defense is so strong.
Yeah, a lot of guys on that defense. We see, obviously, Zach Bowles, one of the captains of the team. We have a lot of sophomores on that defense as well. Scott Taylor and Henry Kasani on that defense.
Yeah, great to see some of the younger guys coming out, performing.
Yeah, and in some prior games we have had Brandon Lockhart, freshman, but
yeah,
in this game he hasn't been as prominent.
Yeah, for sure.
A little absent.
And these snaps are kind of terrible, but
yeah, bad play for Lawndale.
Yeah, it was a bad snap and a bad snap on the last play as well, and that kind of made the quarterback stumble a bit and not get what he wanted to, the yardage he wanted to.
Yeah, it feels like Lawndale's just gonna keep going to number 2 Weston. I mean, he's their only source of offense so far tonight.
That's completely facts. And then they have one receiver who's done pretty well, but I mean that's it.
Yeah, number 9 I believe.
Mostly Weston.
Yeah, but their quarterback, to be fair, has not had the best game tonight. Coach obviously getting into his face. Xavier Rice has had a better performance, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, than Lawndale's quarterback.
Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like this is mostly a running game, though, today.
Yeah, but to be fair, Loyola has relied on that running game a lot, as Xavier does have an interception on the game. But
yeah, and then most of their playing come from Justin Smith or Bautista.
Yeah, I feel like Coach Kasane has done a great job keeping this cool. Unlike that Lawndale coach.
Yeah.
Saving it for the film session tomorrow.
I know. Lawndale coaches are extremely mad at their players.
I just say it's passion.
Yeah, for sure.
They want to win this game. I mean, if they don't win this game, season's over.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys are seniors, so they won't have. A lot of these guys won't get like that feeling of putting on pads again. So they want to go as far as possible.
They want to give it their all. Try as hard as they can. The Lawndale coach, though, got a nice outfit on. He's got the patent breads and a Montclair on.
Yeah, great fit by that coach over there.
A deep pass.
Deep pass. Oh, intercepted! Intercepted by Loyola.
The crowd going crazy.
And then, the Loyola team is going crazy right now. The parents are extremely passionate in that sideline.
Loyola running out. Wow. The parents going crazy.
Play.
That was the first time I've seen the crowd get excited. The band's going crazy.
Interception Loyola. That was a fantastic play.
That's exactly what they needed to shut down the Cardinals, especially in this crucial time. 2 minutes left. Now this really changed it around and puts it in the Cubs' position.
Yeah, 13-7, 2 minutes left to spare in the game. The ball is in Loyola's hand, so they just need to make sure no turnover on downs, no turnovers, and they'll be good.
For sure.
Just play it simple, no interceptions, run the football, Justin Smith.
Yeah, I feel like
John Bautista.
Yeah, just running
Just
is
keep it
definitely
simple.
the play because it wastes the clock and it doesn't allow for interceptions.
Yeah, I see that Loyola coaching staff agreeing. Number 35, Justin Smith, is out there. So, yeah, I think I wouldn't want to risk it. But, yeah, they do go for the play. And that's a great
Handing
play.
it off to
Justin Smith. A little shaken up, but he does get up fine. Great play by Justin Smith.
Yeah, great to see Smith out. Kind of jogging off the field. Maybe something happened to his leg. He's kind of skipping off. And an injury for number 44, Lawndale.
Ooh.
Hopefully he's all right. Number 44 on Lawndale. Not sure. But they're going to be pausing the clock for that.
I see his pops coming out. He was definitely very passionate tonight.
Yeah. And I feel like
it's tough to see anyone go down, especially even the other team. You never want to see anyone go down, so.
That's completely true.
Yeah, it's a tough moment for both sides. Yeah, it's definitely gone quiet, but.
Kind of huddled up, both teams discussing these last moments of the game. A minute 57 left.
He gets off on his own strength, so that's always good to see.
Great. And this is kind of unfortunate for Lawndale. I mean, it's not looking good for them. Let's be honest.
Yeah, for Lawndale, but yeah, number 44, Rondale, has definitely been. Yeah, he's definitely been great tonight, but it's unfortunate to see him injured. His pops have definitely been active tonight. And we are back.
Yeah.
We see number 2, Xavier Rice, quarterback. This has been his first full season. He did transfer last to Loyola as, for his junior year, but he unfortunately did get injured in that first game of the season.
Yeah, so he barely
So
played
Joe
last
Tatum took over that year, but this year he's been there for the team. He's been playing pretty well. So. And leading this team to the playoffs, and hopefully in a minute from now we can call this a Loyola win.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, Xavier Rice making the right decision, just running out the clock, giving it to his running back, so no chance for interception, and Lawndale really losing hope every time.
They might switch it up here, but we never know. Yeah.
Another running play.
Yeah, that was pretty wise for Bautista to carry that.
Timeout on the field?
Called by the Lawndale Cardinals.
Called by the Cardinals.
That's their second timeout of the half, I think.
Yeah, but only 45 seconds left, so it is wise to use. The band getting one last cheer in, one last song in before
it's about to get real.
Yeah. Getting the team hyped up.
Cubs 2 and Cardinals 1 on
And at this point, I'm not exactly sure what Lawndale could do. What do you think? What do you think they could do?
They just have to try to get some fumble out, but really, as long as Loyola plays it safe, it's 3rd and 4, so they might get that turn. If the Loyola does have to kick this away,
yeah,
that would be a tough situation for Loyola because the passing game for Lawndale has been great tonight.
Yeah, I feel like just Lawndale's only
they
chance is a turnover.
Yeah, correct. So, I mean, Lawndale's passing game has been excellent, besides for those penalties. So if they're able to, it's right now it's 3rd and 4. So if they're able to get that football, they'll have about maybe 20 seconds left after a return.
Yeah.
But they would definitely, if they can get away without a penalty, there's a very high chance of them getting that touchdown. So,
yeah.
I hope not.
Lawndale really been breaking through.
Oh, false start.
False start. Flag on the play.
And that should be on Loyola's O-line right there. It's 3rd and 4, so that would move them back. Should move them back about 5 to 10 yards. I think I'd say 5 yards. So make that 3rd and 9.
I don't think that that's a major problem for Loyola. It's still 3rd and 9.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 right now.
And they could just punt it away, you know.
Right now it's 3rd down, so they still have another play, but.
Yeah. But if they fail to get the first down.
Yeah, but that would be very I wouldn't want that to happen right now from Loyola.
For sure.
Seeing that passing game. As it's
handoff to Bautista.
Bautista, he falls and then.
That's not gonna be a first down. They're gonna have to punt it.
They're not even close. Well, they might punt this one, but we'll see what they do.
Yeah, I mean,
it would not be wise for them to continue on, but.
Completely agree. I feel like they could make the same exact mistake and throw an interception. And
no, I don't think the coaching staff would trust. Yeah, that's their final timeout.
Yeah.
Very wise for the Cubs to hold their timeouts.
For sure. To these last seconds, only 30 seconds left, and I'm happy. It's looking like a Cub victory.
Yeah, but we don't want to jinx it. Yeah, but Lawndale has had a lot of controversy at that quarterback position, especially with him not playing the best tonight.
Yeah, but I also feel like
the penalties have held it
Xavier
back.
Rice, not making too many passes this season.
Correct. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like
every game.
Yeah, 100%. But I feel like his job would be pretty safe.
Yeah.
I feel like a sophomore like Markian would not be able to take that job, especially in a crunch time situation like this in the playoffs.
That's true. You got to be good under stress for the quarterback position.
Yeah, I feel like the coaching staff would trust Xavier to keep it. And it's a punt from Loyola, and it bounces, and it's going number 9. Oh, and he almost dropped that, but he is tackled by what seems to be number 21, Chaz Austin, I believe.
That is actually Darren Elam.
Darren Elam.
Yeah.
Number 21, senior.
Great takedown right there, and that's very crucial for the Cubs.
Yeah. The special teams for the Cubs has been pretty decent tonight, so.
Only 20 seconds left. It's going to be very, very challenging for the Lawndale Cardinals to break through. Even if they break through and get maybe 20 yards, they've still got a long ways to go. And we're back, and it looks like a holding penalty from Lawndale.
That's good to see for the Cubs.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Should set Lawndale back. Yeah, 1st and 10 over here.
And it looks like the Pride doing some sort of dance over there with Joe Cub.
Yeah, Joe Cub. We all love Joe Cub, so it's good to see him back out.
Honestly, do you know who Joe Cub actually is?
Yeah, I've met Joe Cub actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I am Joe Cub. Oh, and it's 13. He's running again. He's been a great dual threat tonight. And it's 11 with the catch.
Jumps out of bounds, though.
Yeah, jumps out of bounds. Scott Taylor following him on that one, but they call that 2nd down. So he did not get that 1st down.
Yeah.
Second down for the
2nd and 4 for the Cardinals, and they're going to need the long passes. I feel like the key with Loyola is making sure that they don't get through on any of those running plays, don't break through, so keeping that consistent defense up.
And we see they're pretty much playing the safe, keeping a bunch of guys at the back.
Wow.
Yeah, 9 seconds left in this one.
That's kind of unfortunate for the Cardinals.
Yeah, without some miracle, this should be a Loyola win.
For sure.
But this is 3rd and 4, so Loyola just needs to stay disciplined on this one. They have all their guys out back. Just 2 DNs. We got number 40. We got Isaiah Sanders out there, and we got 33. Keaton Tarbert, senior. So those 2 guys are on the edge, and they got everyone else backed up. So without some miracle for Lawndale, this should be a Loyola win.
Yeah, I mean, but you never know. Last time Lawndale scored their touchdown with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, that is true. So we got to watch for that. But number 11 gets it.
Oh!
But Henry Kasani forces him out with 2.6 seconds left.
2.6 seconds left. And that's a first down for Lawndale. We're gonna see if they've got one drive. They've got one drive left. One play left to try and score a touchdown. This would be an absolute crazy game if they manage to score.
Yeah, but I think Loyola's gonna play it safe. Keep all their guys out back. Nothing too flashy.
Yeah.
Just make sure that ball does not get into the end zone. Celebrate the win.
For sure. And the Lawndale fans quieting down now.
Yeah, those Lawndale fans losing a lot of that energy.
For sure.
Not as passionate as before, but that Loyola parent section is definitely rallying up, getting a little bit excited out there.
Yep, rallying up the troops, getting ready for this last play.
Also that Loyola student section, a little happy.
Yeah, definitely getting excited.
Yeah, 100%. And the ball, number 2, Sean Watson. And he's down. Loyola wins.
That's going to be the end of the game. Sean
Watson.
With a great catch. He was wide open there, but unfortunately was not able to score.
And that's the game. Loyola wins.
Great game, and we will be seeing you guys soon. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Next Friday.